It's hard to talk big with a shotgun in your mouth. Shotgun in your mouth. I'm glad you brought your friends. They can watch it go down. Watch it go down. I got mine too. So welcome to my house. Welcome to my house. 'Cause these are my people. And this is my land. This is what we pray for, and this is God's plan. This is God's plan. And if you ain't from here, then you won't understand. You won't understand. This is my.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Ultimate Dirt TV for round number 3 of the Super Dirt Series. Midgets out on the speedway right now for qualifying as we're about to get set for tonight here at the USA International Speedway. My name is Matt Bailey and thanks for watching along. It's going to be an awesome night of midget action here tonight. We saw some really awesome racing last week where we saw Harry Stewart on a stampede of a run at the Fairbury Speedway. Currently, quick time at the moment out on the speedway is the Slick Sim Sports number 9 of Joel Berkeley with a 22.446. Clayton Tilley back in the second position with a 22.479. Elliot Osborne in P3. We'll get your official qualifying results up onto your screen momentarily, ladies and gentlemen. Joel Berkeley with the quick time tonight. Clayton Tilley in 2. Elliot Osborne in 3. Darcy Wilson in 4. Kane Della tonight in position number 5. Bradley Oldfield in position number 6. Josh Walton in 7. Alan Tacken in 8. Harry Stewart in position 9. And Travis Buckley will round out your top 10. So 4 heats again on the boards for you tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Heat race number 1 about to line up on the speedway. So take a look at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid. From position number 1 tonight will be the Slick Sim Sports number 9 of Joel Berkeley, your quick time man tonight on his outside. Position number 2 the 95 car of Kane Della. Position number 3 inside row number 2 of the United Sim Sports number 11 of Harry Stewart. Position number 4 will be the 25 car of Aaron Hodgson. Position number 5 will be the MF Racing number 4 of Trent Gosley. Position 6 will be the DMS Sim Sports 003 car of Jacob Dixon. Good to see him back behind the wheel of a midget for tonight as well. Position 7 will be the 10 car of Murray Howe. Position 8 will be the 99 car of Brent Bullerman. Position number 9 tonight will be the 061 car of Benjamin Matchett. And position 10 will be the SM Sim Sports 007 car of Brady Baldwin. That is your 10 car starting field for heat race number 1. 8 laps the distance out on the speedway for tonight across your heat races as well. So top 3 into the feature, top 2 through to the pole shuffle for tonight as they roll down the back straight away, ladies and gentlemen. Joel Berkeley set to land on the way out of turn number 4 this time by, as the pace car lights will go out this time by. We'll get set to let him loose. One more lap around the speedway. Berkeley on the pole position. Can he redeem from last week? got himself into a bit of strife in his heat race. Brent Bullerman in this one as well. Heat race number 2 winner from last week. Good to see him back behind the wheel of a midget as well. Jacob Dixon out there in the Are You OK number 3 car. Good to see him back behind the wheel of a speed car as well tonight. Or midget as they're known. So good to see him back behind the wheel of a midget tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get set to go. 8 laps on the board. Pace car set to pull into the infield. They'll wait for the green flag out of turn number 4. Pace car off this time by, and we're set to go. Time to get after it. 8 on the board, and we're green. Down to turns 1 and 2. Berkeley gets the early jump into turns 1 and 2. Kane Della, though, with a magnificent run through turns 1 and 2. Down the back straight away into turns number 3 and 4. And, well, Harry Stewart looking through to come through the field right now. Oh, Kane Della into the safety catch fence in turns 3 and 4. Harry Stewart right now side by side into turns 1 and 2. Here comes Hodgson in the 25 car. Hodgson momentarily had the race lead, now relegated back to position number 2. Harry Stewart, though, the Natrad Radiators number 11 car to the middle part of the speedway. Drifts up high out of turn number 4, though. Here comes Joel Berkeley. Berkeley back in P3 at the moment. Fighting side by side with Aaron Hodgson. We're looking middle of the pack with Jacob Dixon, the Are You OK number 3 car. As they roll down the back straight away, Brady Baldwin looking for some more positions out on the speedway in the Baldwin Family Racing SM Sim Sports number 7. Hails out of Queensland in that race car. So, ladies and gentlemen, next time by halfway home, Harry Stewart still your race leader out on the racetrack. Gets to redeem himself this week. Had a shocking run in his heat race last week at Fairbury. Out of turn 4 this time by, now 4 down, 4 to run here at the USA International Speedway for heat race number 1 for the Super Dirt Series. Round number 3 this week. So your top 3 at the moment, Harry Stewart, Aaron Hodgson and Joel Berkeley, all tail, nose to tail down the back straight away into turns 3 and 4. Berkeley, though, looking for P2 out of turn 4. Can't make it happen, though. Aaron Hodgson holds it down. 3 to run as they cross the stripe into turns 1 and 2. Stewart through the middle. This is crucial. The top 2 to the pole shuffle, the top 3 to the A main. Joel Berkeley on the bubble at the moment. Into turns 3 and 4, side by side out of turn 4, Hodgson and Berkeley. This is becoming a bit of a heated up race at the moment. Into turns 1 and 2, Berkeley, though, lost a little bit of ground on Hodgson. Down the back straight they go with 2 laps to run. Into turns number 3 and 4. Stewart on the bottom side, drifts up high, Berkeley upside down. Catches the inside safety barrier, and that is that. And, well, Berkeley will have to come from the consolation race tonight once again. As Harry Stewart down the back straight away for the final time into turns number 3 and 4. Hodgson closing in rapidly on the 11 car into turns 3 and 4 out of turn 4 this time by Harry Stewart will get the job done. Almost a photographic finish as well. Aaron Hodgson will come home in position number 2. Trent Gosley will come home in P3 as we will get your official race results for you up onto your screen momentarily, ladies and gentlemen. We do thank everyone for watching Ultimate Dirt TV tonight as well, so everyone watching online, as your official race results set to come up onto your screen in just a second. So, race results coming up onto your screen right now, ladies and gentlemen. Harry Stewart with a win in heat race number 1. Aaron Hodgson in 2. Trent Gosley on the bubble in position number 3. So, top 3 were transferred to the A-main 4 tonight. Jacob Dixon in 4. Baldwin in 5. Matchett in 6. Murray Howe in 7th. Brent Bullerman in 8th. Joel Berkeley ended up upside down in that one. So did Kane Della. So that was your 10-car field in heat race number 1. Heat race number 2 set to line up on the speedway. And this is going to be a belter. The front row looks juicy in this one. saw just momentarily there on the speedway as well. Clayton Tilley will line up the Momentum SimSports Speed Shot 51.com, number 51 from 1. Bradley Oldfield in the United SimSports 21 machine will line up on his outside. Travis Buckley, real life midget racer out in New Zealand, will line up out of position number 3. Tyler Stralo in the TJS SimSports 51 car will line up out of 4. Michael Bullerman will line up the 010 car for Sydney Crash Crew, will line up out of position 5 tonight. Callan Arthur for Tanked SRT will line up the 32 car out of 6. Blake Walsh in the OBR SimSports number 97 car will line up out of 7. Braden Shute in the 15 car, back for another round tonight, will line up out of position number 8. Blake Hancock will line up the 7 car out of position 9. And Dan Cassidy, real life 410 wing sprint car driver out of Sydney, will line up the 002 car from position 10. He's going to be one to watch in this one. I was briefly in a practice session with him earlier, and well, I can definitely say with confidence he's got some car speed in that race car, although out of position 10 in this one. So a huge field of midgets out there for tonight, ladies and gentlemen, in excess of 30 cars here tonight at the USA International Speedway, 38 to be exact. So heat race number 2. Clayton Tilley and Bradley Oldfield. This is going to be a belter. We know Clayton Tilley, the Speed Shot 51.com. Momentum SimSports, number 51 machine. Off the pole position. The Western Australian Leadfoot kid on the pole. Bradley Oldfield to his outside. And well, this is going to be a belt of a heat race. Pace car off the speedway. We're set to go for heat race number 2. Once again, 8 on the board, and we're green. As we race down to turns 1 and 2. Clayton Tilley with the early race, leading to turns 1 and 2. Down the back straight, they go. They're almost 3 wide down the back straight. If you don't mind, with Bradley Oldfield taking the race lead down the back chute into turns 3 and 4. Tilley back to the top side. All car upside down. I think that was Travis Buckley there. And 3 cars involved in that one. Michael Bullerman. The bad luck continues for the 010 car. And that will put Stralo up to position number 3 right now in the 51 car. In a different livery for tonight as well, might I add. The TJS SimSports number 51 car. So Bradley Oldfield on board with Clayton Tilley in position number 2 right now. Chasing after race leader Bradley Oldfield to the top side of the speedway as well. Stralo right on the rear nerve bar of the 51, also in the 51. Tilley catches the safety catch fence in turn 3. Wow. So Stralo taking advantage of that and moves himself up to position number 2 on the speedway, and coming after your race leader now. Tilley catches the grass berm in turns 1 and 2, unsettles that race car and relegated back to P3. Stralo, too much car speed down the back straightaway into turns 3 and 4, still holding down P2. Your race leader though is Bradley Oldfield, the United SimSports number 21 car. Still your race leader now, halfway home, 4 down, 4 to run in this one. And well, Clayton Tilley losing a little bit of ground on Tyler Stralo. Braden Shute up to position number 4, started way down the back of the field in this one as well. Dan Cassidy up to P5 from position number 10, also on the speedway. So Dan Cassidy up to P5 in the 002 car, the HSV Esports, TDH number 2. Buckley with a little bit of a comeback in the BSL Racing number 7. Up to the top side of the speedway, chasing down Dan Cassidy. So your race leader now with 2 laps to run is Bradley Oldfield. Tyler Stralo trying to make it work in the 51 car. Down the back straightaway, what Stralo got for him. On the bottom side of the speedway, drifts up high out of turn 4. Oh, Tilley into the loose dirt. On the top side of the speedway, Stralo right all over the back of the 21 car. Right now as the white flag flies here at the USA International Speedway for heat race number 2. Down the back straightaway into turns 3 and 4. Who's going to get it? Oh, it's a race for the finish. This is good out of turn 4. Stralo tried to get it done. Bradley Oldfield to the win. What a race that was. Stralo will come home in P2 and Clayton Tilley in 3. What a heat race. That was, ladies and gentlemen, unreal. For Tyler Stralo, gave it his all out of turn 4. Your official race results coming up onto your screen, ladies and gentlemen. Bradley Oldfield with a win in that one. Tyler Stralo in 2. Clayton Tilley in 3. Brandon Shute in 4. Dan Cassidy in 5. Callan Arthur in 6. Blake Walsh will come home on the last car on the lead lap. Then your casualties in that one. Travis Buckley, Blake Hancock, and Michael Bullerman will come home in position number 10 in the 010 car. Heat race number 3 right now, ladies and gentlemen, about to line up on the speedway. And it's Elliot Osborne in the 57 from position 1. The Speed Shot 51.com Momentum Sim Sports number 81 machine of Josh Walton will line up on his outside. Luke Patterson also for Sydney Crash Crew will line up to 71 out of 3. Damon Mush will start the 12 car from position number 4. Joel Butel in the 29 car from position 5. Boyd Bowden in the TJS Sim Sports number 14 car will start from 6. Hayden Lyon will start the 36 car from position number 7. Bailey Barnacote in the 17 from 8. And Max Lumsden for SM Sim Sports will start the 55 car from position number 9. And, well, 9 cars in this one. Heat race number 3. Again, 8 laps on the board. So we'd like to see your picks for this one. Ladies and gentlemen, put your picks in the comments. Who's going to take out heat race number 3 in the Super Dirt Series, round number 3 here at the USA International Speedway. Big thanks to all our sponsors here on Ultimate Dirt TV as well. And wow, this is going to be a belter of a heat race, ladies and gentlemen. Cars rolling around the speedway. Elliot Osborne in the 57 car, out of position number 1. See Joel Butel there with Rocket Racing setups on the side of the 29 car, out of position number 5. Josh Walton on the outside of the front row in the Momentum Sim Sports. Speedshot51.com, number 81 car. We're about to get set to go, ladies and gentlemen. Heat race number 3. One more heat race on the program for tonight. 9 cars set to do battle. Can we get another heat race like we did in heat race number 2? Almost a photographic finish in that one as well. Well, ladies and gentlemen, pace car off the speedway. 8 laps on the board. We're set to go. Heat 3 is underway. As they race down the main straightaway into turns 1 and 2. Osborne to the race lead. Here comes Josh Walton through the middle. Walton loses a bit of ground on Osborne. Osborne, though, into turns 3 and 4, running the middle part of the speedway. He's been watching what's going on with this racetrack. Elliot Osborne out of turn 4 with the race lead across the stripe now. That was the 12th car of Damon Mush into the safety catch fence momentarily on the main straightaway. Josh Walton, though, up to position number 2. In the 81 car comes Damon Mush to the bottom side. Almost a slide job in turns 3 and 4. They're side by side out of turn 4, though. Walton and Mush still carrying it out into turns 1 and 2. Mush to the bottom. Walton went to the top side. Walton with the run out of turn 2. Holds down position number 2 at the moment. The Momentum Sim Sports number 81 car on board with Luke Patterson. He's got the absolute hot seat right now. The Sydney Crash Crew number 71 car in position number 4 at the moment, looking for a spot in the feature. He's out of the transfer spot at the moment. The 71 car of Luke Patterson trying to track down for 3rd. Walton using the slider line to his advantage in the 81 car. We're on the chase cam at the moment. How cool is that? The 71 machine of Luke Patterson trying to find a spot into the feature. But Damon Mush and Josh Walton at the moment battling it out down the back straight away into turns 3 and 4. Oh, Wilson bicycled the race car in turn 3 and 4, and Patterson copped the tail end of that one. He'll drop back down to position number 7, so he'll be in the C main for tonight. So down the back straight away now with 3 laps to go in heat race number 3. Osborne is your race leader, using the slide line as well. Captures the cushion out of turn 4. And Elliot Osborne now with 2 to run in the 57. Briefly catches the infield grass berm in turns 1 and 2. Sets it up on the cushion out of turn number 2. Down the back straight away into turns number 3 and 4. He'll collect the white flag this time by, ladies and gentlemen, Elliot Osborne out of turn number 4. The flagman will give him the white flag this time by, across the stripe into turns 1 and 2. Damon Mush still settled down in P2 at the moment. Josh Walton in 3. Barnacote in position number 4. Joel Butel in 5. As Elliot Osborne through turns 3 and 4 this time by, out of turn number 4. And Elliot Osborne will take out heat race number 3 across the stripe and gets the win. Damon Mush in 2. Josh Walton in 3. So your top 2 cars out of heat 2 will go through to the pole shuffle. Josh Walton secured a spot into tonight's feature. Heat race number 4 right now, ladies and gentlemen, as we're about to get your heat race 3 results up onto your screen. Elliot Osborne with a win in that one. Damon Mush in 2. Josh Walton in 3. Joel Butel, followed by Max Lumsden, Hayden Lyon, Luke Patterson, Boyd Bowden, and Bailey Barnacote. Unfortunate for Luke Patterson in that one. Almost looking for a spot into the feature for tonight. Gets knocked back to position 7. Heat race number 4, though, ladies and gentlemen, is about to line up on the speedway, and this is going to be a good one as well. Darcy Wilson will line up the number 5 car out of position number 1. Alan Tacken will line up the 23 for United Sim Sports out of 2. Clayton Davies for Ace Sim Sports in the 50 car will line up out of 3. Callum Davison in the 17 car will line up out of position number 4. Lachlan Barber in the 47 car for OBR Sim Sports will line up out of 5. Josh Barry in the 20 machine for SM Sim Sports will line up out of position 6. Graham Smith in the 24 car will line up out of position number 7. Aaron Hatton back for another round as well. In the 13 car will line up out of 8. And Curtis Peel in the 08 car from position number 9. Again, 9 cars to do battle. Final heat of the night tonight, ladies and gentlemen, until we get into the pointy end of tonight. This is going to be wicked. So, heat race number 4, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see your picks in the comments. Who's going to take out the final heat of the night? Will it be a driver off the front row, or will it be a driver off the second row? We shall see. Pace car lights are out. We'll get set to go. Darcy Wilson, Alan Tacken. Sweet looking race car as well for Alan Tacken this season in the 23 car for tonight as well on the outside of the front row. Very nice looking ride for Alan Tacken with the chrome paint on that race car. Watch out for Clayton Davies in the purple and pink number 50 car out of position number 3. Ladies and gentlemen, final heat of the night. Let's get set to go. Pace car to the infield. 8 laps on the board. They'll wait for the green flag out of turn number 4. Down the main straight away. We're green. We race down the main straight into turns 1 and 2, and they're all bunched up in turns 1 and 2 as well. They're 3 wide and 4 wide out of turn number 2. But Alan Tacken, too good on the top side of the speedway. He has the race lead momentarily into turns 3 and 4. As he crosses the stripe now and secures the race lead as they cross the stripe. Darcy Wilson in 2. Clayton Davies up to P3. Callum Davidson trying to look for a run in the 17 on the top side of the speedway. Trying to get the job done as well. Remember, top 2 to the pole shuffle. Top 3 will go to the A main. And right now, it is Callum Davidson. He's got the run out of turn 4 in the 17 car. He's now the bubble in the 17, catches the cushion out of turn 2. Aaron Haddon down the back straight away into turns 3 and 4, looking for a spot as well into tonight's feature. Alan Tacken runs the cush out of turn 4. What a drive for Alan Tacken here tonight in heat race number 4. 3 laps down so far. Wilson looking to go side by side with Tacken in turns 1 and 2. Darcy Wilson put in also a stellar drive at Fairbury last week. And well, Tacken pushes it up high out of turn 4 this time by Aaron Hatton. Has now secured a spot into tonight's feature. Took the spot away from Callum Davidson. He's back to the pit area as well. Could have upended that race car. Same to Clayton Davies in the Ace Sim Sports number 50 as they race down the back straight away with 4 laps to go. 3 to run as they cross the stripe this time by Tacken out of turn 4. We'll get the 3 to go signal. Aaron Haddon looking to secure a spot into tonight's feature. Graham Smith setting after him in position number 4 at the moment down the back straight away. Graham Smith, we know how fast he is in a midget as well. Sets it to the top side. Not really where you want to be in that race car right now. Very loose dirt up. A lot of loose dirt up there on the top side of the speedway. Very easy to upend one of these race cars. So Alan Tacken heads down the back chute into turns number 3 and 4. Will collect the white flag this time by for the final heat race of the night. Out of turn number 4, Alan Tacken on board with him right now. In the 23 machine, runs the top side of the speedway. Has the right rear on the course. Runs the top side like a boss out of turn 2. Down the back straight away for Alan Tacken. Uses the slider line to his advantage out of turn 4. And Alan Tacken will get the job done out of turn 4 tonight. Oh, was it a photographic finish? Wilson got him at the line. Whoa. Tacken. Issues with that race car. Looks like it run out of fuel on the last lap, on the last corner, and he'll be spewing as well in that race car. So Alan Tacken, your heat race number 4 results about to come up onto your screen right now, ladies and gentlemen. And Darcy Wilson will get the job done in that one. Aaron Hatton in 2. Alan Tacken, though, still secured a spot into tonight's feature as well. So good job for Alan Tacken. Graham Smith home in P4. Josh Barry in 5. Curtis Peel in 6. Followed by Lachlan Barbary, Callum Davidson, and Clayton Davies. That is your 9-car field in heat race number 3 finishes. Heat race number... You'll see your B main number 1 about to line up on the racetrack. So, B main number 1, 10 laps will be the distance. Top 6 will transfer through to tonight's A main. And Jacob Dixon will line up the DMS Sim Sports 003 car out of position number 1 with Joel Butel for Rocket Racing setups out of 2. Brady Baldwin will line up the SM Sim Sports number 7 out of position number 3 with Max Lumsden in the 55 out of 4. Ben Matchett will line up the 61 out of 5 with Hayden Lyon in the 36 from 6. Murray Howe will start the 10 car from position 7 with Luke Patterson in the 71 from position number 8. Brent Bullerman will line up the 99 car from position number 9. Boyd Bowden will line up the TJS Sim Sports number 14 from 10. Joel Berkeley will line up the Slick Sim Sports number 9 from position number 11. Bailey Barnacote in the 17 car will line up out of position number 12. And well, 10 on the board. Kane Della will line up the 95 car from position 13 tonight. So 13 cars set to do battle. Almost missed one. Just lucky. Almost. So 10 laps will be the distance for your B mains, twin B mains on the board for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Jacob Dixon in the RUOK number 3 car will line up on the pole. Joel Butel on his outside. Brady Baldwin, real life wingless sprint driver. Had a bit of a nasty crash a couple of years back now. I'd say, no, it was last year, I think it was. So a little over a year ago. So Baldwin, out of 3, we're set to go. 10 laps on the board, and we're green. As they race down the main straightaway into turns 1 and 2. Dixon with a race lead. Baldwin quickly up to P2. We know he wants to get a transfer into tonight's 30-lap feature. Benjamin Matchett up to position number 3, real life race car driver as well. Matchett in position number 3 at the moment, and coming after you, second place getter at the moment into turns 1 and 2. We got a car wickedly upside down. That is Luke Patterson, the Sydney Crash Crew number 71 car, upside down in a massive way in turns 1 and 2. Max Lumsden still holding down position number 4 at the moment. Hayden Lyon in the 36 car spins on the main, partially spins on the main straightaway. He'll get relegated back down the pack as well into position number 9. So Bailey Barnacote is on the bubble at the moment in the 17 car. Joel Berkeley looking for a spot into tonight's feature as well. This will be a blinder. So Barnacote down the main straightaway, currently in position number 6 at the moment into turns 1 and 2. So Bailey Barnacote trying to make a move as well. Here comes Joel Berkeley to the top side. Berkeley almost a 2-for-1 in the middle part of the road speedway as well. Murray Howe. Sorry, that was, yeah, so no, it's Max Lumsden. No, Howe it was. So we're on point with that one. Almost got caught up. So Joel Berkeley tried to make it 3-1 and look for a loophole in the number 9 car. Berkeley has found the gas pedal in 9 car. The Slick Sim Sports number 9 machine, production sedan champion as well, out of Queensland. Now up to position number 3 in the 9 car. On the top side of the speedway, Berkeley's found something on the cushion. Takes over P3 from Matchett and coming after Brady Baldwin. Baldwin and Joel Berkeley side by side into turns 3 and 4. Berkeley trying to not bicycle that race car. I reckon he'll be trail braking in that race car as well. Trying to keep it nice and flat on the speedway. The 9Q set to look to get the job done down the back straightaway. Pop the left front up as well in turns 1 and 2. So Berkeley on the cushion coming after Jacob Dixon, and that Berkeley, close call for Joel Berkeley, catches the outside safety catch fence. So Berkeley coming after Jacob Dixon takes the race lead down the back straightaway. Joel Berkeley, ladies and gentlemen, this guy came from almost the tail end of the field, and he's up to the race lead now with 2 laps to go. So he's done it in 8 laps from the back to the front. And Berkeley out of turn 2. Brady Baldwin down the back straightaway as well in this 7 car, looking to get the job done as well. Murray Howe on the bubble in the 10 car. So he's your 6th and final place getter at the moment. And everyone is going to try and want to get up to position number 6 to try and get into tonight's feature. Meanwhile, Kane Deller in the 95 car, the KLC cleaning number 95 machine, looking to get the job done and takes over P6 from Murray Howe. And now coming after Ben Matchett, we got a car upside down, wiggling. So it was Max Lumsden in turns 3 and 4. That race car was airborne as well. So Max Lumsden, we are done, and Joel Berkeley gets the win in your B main number 1 for tonight. Jacob Dixon will come home in 2. Brady Baldwin in 3. And we will get your official race results. So, official race results coming up onto your screen right now, ladies and gentlemen. For B main number 1, Joel Berkeley gets the job done over Jacob Dixon. Brady Baldwin in 3, Ben Matchett in 4. Followed by Kane Della. Murray Howe will get the sixth and final transfer into your A main for tonight. Brent Bullerman misses out by 1. Joel Butel will come home in position 8. Hayden Lyon in 9. Max Lumsden in 10. And Bailey Barnacote, Luke Patterson, and Boyd Bowden will finish your 13-car field in that one. B main number 2, about to line up on the speedway, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting to the pointy end of tonight as well. Braden Shute will line up the 15-car out of position number 1 with Graham Smith in the 24 and is outside. Dan Cassidy will line up the HSV Sim Sports number 2, will line up out of P3 with Josh Barry in the SM Sim Sports number 20 out of position number 4. Callan Arthur of the Tank SRT number 32 will line up out of 5 with Curtis Peel in the 08 out of 6, Blake Walsh the 97 out of Lachlan Barbary in the 47 out of 8, Travis Buckley in the 07 from 9, Callum Davidson in the 17 from 10, Blake Hancock in the number 7 from position 11, Clayton Davies will line up the Ace Sim Sports number 50 out of 12, and Michael Bowman for Sydney Crash Crew will line up the 010 car out of position 13. And, well, a lot of the Sydney Crash Crew guys here tonight as well, ladies and gentlemen. So good to see a team out there, Sydney Crash Crew. Always know that at any Australian speedway, you know, there's going to be a top-of-the-line Crash Crew team there as well to help anyone with any accidents they get into at a real-life racetrack. And still very sad about our speedway here in Sydney. And, well, B main number 2 on the speedway at the moment. 13 cars, 10 laps, top 6 once again through to tonight's feature race. Now, Dan Cassidy, what has he got under the bonnet in the number 2 car? Real life 410 wing sprint car driver and also super late model driver. Normally see him in the Challenger Kitchens number 15 car. So we're set to go out of turn number 4 this time by, ladies and gentlemen, 10 laps on the board. Braden Shute to lead them away. And we're green for 10 laps. B main number 2. And we're into turns 1 and 2 right now. Dan Cassidy looking for a loophole in the number 2 car already. Down the back straight away they run. Josh Barry looking for a spot as well in the number 20 car, the SM Sim Sports machine to the top side of the speedway. These drivers would have been watching the racetrack very closely. When B main number 1 was out there, we got a crash into turns 1 and 2. Dan Cassidy into the safety catch fence and upends the HSV Sim Sports number 2 car in a massive way as well. Unloaded that race car. Meanwhile, Clayton Davies looking to get the job done as well. The Ace Sim Sports number 50, Josh Barry upside down as well in the number 20 car. So lucky for Clayton Davies involved in that one. So Braden Shute is your race leader. Graham Smith in 2, Blake Walsh in 3. Followed by Callan Arthur, Clayton Davies and Blake Hancock is your 6th and final car to go through into tonight's feature race for tonight. So here's your last transfer car. So we look back to the top side of the speedway at the moment. Graham Smith in position number 2 at the moment, trying to track down your race leader of Braden Shute in the 15 car into turns number 3 and 4. Right to the top side of the speedway as well. Out of turn number 4. Drivers still looking for a way around this racetrack. The top side still pretty crucial up there at the moment. Still a massive cushion as well to lean on. Through turns 1 and 2, and Braden Shute creates a little bit of a gap down the back straight away on Graham Smith in position number 2 at the moment. Closes that gap rapidly using the slider line to his advantage out of turns 3 and 4. So as we're now halfway home, ladies and gentlemen, 5 down, 5 to run. And well, top 6, remember, go through to tonight's feature. And it is all going to be on like Donkey Kong in this one right now. There's not many laps to go. 4 laps to go as they cross the stripe, this time by into turns 3 and 4. Walsh got the car very sideways out of turn 4. Then the OBR Sim Sports number 97 machine back to the top side as well. The Lawrence and Hanson sponsored machine as well. Oh, we got a car slowing on the back straight. That was Graham Smith. Must have got very sideways in turns 1 and 2. Or caught the infield safety berm. But Braden Shute is still your race leader, ladies and gentlemen, with 3 laps left to run. And Blake Walsh back up to position number 2. Cullen Arthur trying to do something to tank SRT number 32 machine. Sydney Sider as well in the number 32 car. So good to see a lot of Sydney boys here tonight for the Super Dirt Series. So Cullen Arthur trying to get the job done as well. Currently in P3, coming after Blake Walsh. Ladies and gentlemen, we have 2 to run. Clayton Davies looking to the bottom side in turns 1 and 2. Not much happening down there at the moment. So the bottom side, probably not the place to be right now in these cars. Back to the top side for Clayton Davies in turns 3 and 4. Diamonds it off turn 4 as well. Coming off turn 4, Clayton Davies looking for another position in turns 1 and 2. White flag though for your race leader, Braden Shute. Down the back straightaway they go for the final time. Shute with a huge lead into turns 3 and 4. Shute to the bottom side. Comes out of turn number 4 and collects the checkered flag for B main number 2. Braden Shute gets the job done. Blake Walsh will come home in P2. Cullen Arthur in 3. Followed by Clayton Davies in position number 4. We'll get your official race results up on your screen momentarily, ladies and gentlemen, for you. As we'll wait for the scoring board to do that for us. So pole shuffle coming up next as well, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be wicked as well. Here comes your official race results for B main number 2, ladies and gentlemen. Braden Shute with the win in that one. Blake Walsh in 2, Cullen Arthur in 3, Clayton Davies in 4, Graham Smith in 5, Cullen Davidson will round out your 6-car transferees in that one. Michael Bullerman in 7, Dan Cassidy in 8, Blake Hancock in 9. Then your casualties in that one was Curtis Peel, Travis Buckley, Josh Barry, and Lachlan Barbary. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is cool. Always good to see a pole shuffle concept here on iRacing. And it's the number 12 car of Damon Mush up against the 13 car of Aaron Patton. This is going to be wicked. How it works, ladies and gentlemen, 2 cars on the racetrack. 2 laps will go up on the time clock. And this is about to get gnarly. The winner stays out on the speedway. The loser goes back to the pit area. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, out of turn number 4. Chief Stewart to give the green flag out of turn 4, and we are green. Damon Mush with a slight lead down to turns 1 and 2. Aaron Haddon, though, with a slide job in turns 1 and 2. Takes the race lead down the back straightaway comes Damon Mush. They're side by side. Mush with the power down on the back straightaway. Wow, Damon Mush, that car absolutely flew out of turn 2 with 1 lap to go. Damon Mush into turns 1 and 2 at the bottom side of the speedway. Mush through the middle. Looks like he's found something in that race car as well before anyone else. Down the back straight, I think Aaron Hatton looking not to accept defeat just yet. But Damon Mush too good out on the speedway at the moment. And we'll go back to the pit area and Damon Mush will move on. Victory number 1 for Damon Mush here tonight in your pole shuffle. Next car to come out onto the speedway will be the TJS Sim Sports number 51 of Tyler Stralo. This guy absolutely put on a weapon drive last week at Fairbury. As well, new livery on that race car for tonight. Not the purple number 51 that we saw last week, so it's a black and white 51 this week. Tyler Stralo, the TJS Sim Sports number 51 machine will line up with Damon Mush and we're green. 2 laps once again on the time clock. And down to turns 1 and 2. Can Damon Mush get victory number 2? Through the middle part of the racetrack for Damon Mush. Launches it on the bottom side of the speedway and Tyler Stralo is your race leader. Down to the turns 3 and 4. On the top side of the speedway for Stralo. Mush through the middle. Mark drive for Damon Mush. Takes the race lead momentarily out of turn 4. Here comes Stralo back to the bottom side. Stralo puts it onto the cushion. And Damon Mush, what's he got down the back straight? Takes the race lead off Tyler Stralo. Stralo back to the top side. Mush on the bottom side of the speedway. Who's going to get the job done? It's going to be Damon Mush across the line home first. Victory number 2 for Damon Mush. Looking to go all the way, and Tyler Stralo defeated in that one. Wowee. So Damon Mush absolutely on a rail right now in that race car. We will see come out next, not too sure. It will be Aaron Hodgson in the 25 machine. We'll line up with Damon Mush. Can he go for a hat trick? Now, we normally call a hat trick 3 wins for people who have not seen midget racing or a pole shuffle before. So Aaron Hodgson in the number 11 car with 25 on the tail tank. Ladies and gentlemen, 2 laps again on the time board, and we're set to go out of turn 4. Damon Mush and Aaron Hodgson. We're green. I think Mush might have gone just a tad too early. Never mind though, we're into turns 1 and 2. No caution thrown as yet, so they're going to stay green. Down the back straightaway into turns 3 and 4 though. Aaron Hodgson looking to make up some ground on Damon Mush. Hodgson back to the top side. Damon Mush too good through the middle part of the speedway. Right now, Damon Mush back to the top side in turns 1 and 2. Not sure if he's looking to show the other drivers where the good parts of the racetrack are just yet. As they roll down the back straightaway, Damon Mush through the middle part of the speedway. This is where he's most good out of turn 4. Hodgson catches the cushion and upends the race car. And Damon Mush, victory number 3. It's a hat trick for Damon Mush. This guy would be a happy chappy in that race car right now. Had a bit of bad luck at Fairbury last week. And, well, next car to come out onto the speedway will be the number 5 machine of Darcy Wilson. Now, we know how fast this guy is in a midget. So, Wilson up against Mush. Now, the only thing that we do also know, ladies and gentlemen, is obviously in a pole shuffle, the driver that's been out there the longest will know where the fastest line is on the racetrack. The driver that hasn't been out there for quite some time will obviously not know what's going on with the speedway. So, a little bit under the rainstorm will be Darcy Wilson in this one. Way spread apart in turns 3 and 4, and we're green. Darcy Wilson with a jump into turns 1 and 2. And Damon Mush looking to get the job done once again. Down the back straightaway, that car is absolutely on song right now. The number 12 machine of Damon Mush looking to get the job done. Wilson back to the top side. They're side by sides across the stripe. Give it to Damon Mush. He's now your race leader. They both go for the same part of the racetrack out of turns 1 and 2. And Damon Mush with the race lead. Darcy Wilson relegated back to P2. And Mush through the middle part of the speedway. Wilson, has he got anything for him? No. And Damon Mush makes it 4 from 4. This guy, what is under the hood of that midget right now? Must be more than 400 horsepower. So Elliot Osborne set to come out onto the speedway next, the number 57 car. This guy was absolutely on rails in his heat race as well earlier on tonight. So, Mush v. Osborne. Again, Osborne hasn't been out on the speedway for quite some time as well. So he'll be flying under the radar as well with that race car. Meanwhile, Damon Mush, victory number 4 in the bag right now. So he's gone up 4 spots already, ladies and gentlemen. In the number 12 car, can he get number 5? Here we go. Let's get set to go. Pole shuffle time. Osborne v Mush. And into turns 1 and 2. Osborne went through the grass infield there as well. Into turns 1 and 2, and Damon Mush down the back straight away. Here's your early race leader. Into turns number 3 and 4. Here comes Elliot Osborne back to the bottom side. Osborne get the job done at 57. Damon Mush too good though on the top side. Gets to power down the main straight away into 2. Mush rhythm in a part of the speedway. What's he found on that racetrack? A lot of moisture still on the speedway as well. So Osborne, he's going to have one last look at this into turns 3 and 4. Osborne trying to go side by side with Mush. Oh, Osborne! It's a photographic finish and Damon Mush gets defeated. Damon Mush back to the pit area. Thank you, my friend. So Damon Mush 4 victories and gets defeated. Elliot Osborne set the one to take him down. What a drive as well from Elliot Osborne. Got the power down out of turns number 3 and 4 and got the job done. Out of turns number 3 and 4. Bradley Oldfield out on the speedway right now. And he will face up against Elliot Osborne. Now we know how quick Oldfield is in the 21S car. Let's get set to go. Out of turns 3 and 4. Who's going to get the job done this one? Pole shuffle number 7. We're set. Green flag is out into turns 1 and 2. Oldfield. Osborne is your early race leader though. Oldfield back to the top side. Gets the power down in that race car. Down the back straight away. Into turns number 3 and 4. Osborne to the bottom side of the speedway. Here comes Bradley Oldfield. Oldfield skips the cushion in turns 3 and 4. Unsettles the race car and takes the race lead. Bicycle the race car big time in turns 3 and 4. Wow. Bradley Oldfield back to the cushion in turns 1 and 2. He's still got the race lead. Osborne will have to accept defeat in this one. They're almost side by side though out of turns 3 and 4. Osborne looking to make it happen, but Bradley Oldfield too good on the top side of the speedway. Elliot Osborne will head back to the pit area right now in the 57 car. And next out, this guy, I think this will be the final one. So this one should be for pole position. The winner of this one will start on the front row. Either way, it's going to be a research and development session for either driver. And Harry Stewart, the Natrad Radiators number 11 machine, set to go. 2 on the board and we're green. Down the main straightaway into turns 1 and 2. Stewart to the top side. Harry Stewart, Oldfield upside down. Was looking to put a slider on Harry Stewart, but didn't make it happen. And upended the race car. Harry Stewart will take this one by default. And will be an R&D session for Harry Stewart in this one. So back to the top side. Looks like we are now to a warm-up session. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a quick break here on Ultimate Dirt TV with your feature race up next. 30 laps on the board. We're set to come. Sit back and relax. The show is not over yet. Back soon.
You can believe what happened over here, man. We don't run out there in the middle of the house. Cops came out here. Told me I was just taking out the garbage. Where you been?
Shit, man, I've been taking care of these motherfuckers.
Oh, damn.
was coming in, and now you're backing out. It's hard to talk big with a shotgun in your mouth. I'm glad you brought your friends. They can watch it go down. I got mine too. So welcome to my house. Cause these are my people, and this is my land. This is what we pray for, and this is God's plan. If you ain't from here, then you won't understand. This is my country. This is who I am. So welcome to my house. So welcome to my house.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Ultimate Dirt TV. We are about to get set. Ladies and gentlemen, your grid up onto your screen right now for 30 laps. Round number 3 of the Super Dirt Series from position number 24. Driving the number 17 car tonight is Callum Davidson. Position number 23. Driving the number 10 car tonight. This guy's had a pretty good run as well tonight. From 23, it's the 10 machine of Murray Howe. Position number 22. Driving the number 24 car tonight, it is Graham Smith. Position number 21. Driving the KLCD cleaning number 95, it's Kane Geller. Position number 20. Driving the A Sim Sports number 50, Clayton Davies. Position number 19. Driving the 61 car, it's Benjamin Matchett. Position number 18, driving the tanked SRT number 32, Callan Arthur. Position number 17, driving the Baldwin Family Racing SM Sim Sports Q7, is Brady Baldwin. Position number 16, driving the team OBR Sim Sports number 97, it's Blake Walsh. Position number 15, driving the DMS Sim Sports Are You OK machine tonight, the number 3 for Victoria, it's Jacob Dixon. Position number 14, driving the number 15 car tonight, it is Braden Shute. From 13, it's the Slick Sim Sports number 9 of Joel Berkeley. From position number 12, it's the United Sim Sports number 23 of Alan Tacken. Position number 11, driving the Momentum Sim Sports SpeedShop51.com number 81, it's Joshua Walton. Position number 10, driving the Momentum Sim Sports SpeedShop51.com number 51 is Clayton Tilley. From position 9, it's the number 4 car of Trent Gosley. And then we have your top 8. Will be Aaron Hatton from position number 8. Tyler Stralo will start from 7. And then Aaron Hodgson and Darcy Wilson. And then obviously your top 4. Ladies and gentlemen, though, we are getting set to go. Pace car is off the field. 30 laps on the board. Round number 3 of your Super Dirt Series for midgets is green. Down to turns 1 and 2. They're almost 3 wide in turns 1 and 2. Wow. Down to turns 1 and 2, and Bradley Oldfield with a race lead. Harry Stewart in position number 2. Here comes Blake Wall. It's Elliot Osborne in the 57. The race cars look identical. Aaron Hodgson as well looking for a spot. There was contact there in turn 4. Wow. Here comes Osborne with a slider in 1 and 2 on Bradley Oldfield right now. And Elliot Osborne up to the race lead in the 57. And we're caution yellow on the speedway. Ultimate Dirt TV instant replay coming up onto your screen right now. And it's the middle part of the pack as well. And let's see who gets upside down. It's Clayton Davies in the Ace Sim Sports number 50. And Clayton Tilley as well in the speed shop, 51.com, number 51 car. And looks like Berkeley was involved in that one as well. They were almost 3 and 4 wide in turns 1 and 2. And I think Tilley just got on the brakes there to avoid his teammate and went upside down in that race car with collection of Joel Berkeley in the SRT machine as well. Looks like Brady Baldwin went upside down in the number 7 car, Queenslander. And we'll continue on in the Baldwin Family Racing SM Sim Sports number 7. So Elliot Osborne, ladies and gentlemen, is your race leader. Wow. This guy has had an unbelievable run here tonight so far. So as they line up behind the iRacing.com official pace truck. And well, the pace car lights will go out as they cross the stripe. On board with Harry Stewart, the Nutrad Radiators and Auto Air, KCLD Cleaning, United Sim Sports, number 11 car. Damon Mush as well, the B&B Graphics. Number 12 machine, Tyler Stralo as well. The TJS Sim Sports, number 51. Cool shot of Stralo there sitting in the cockpit of the TJS Sim Sports, number 51. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you can see the condition of the racetrack. It's a little bit slick out there, but a lot of moisture still on that speedway. Damon Mush will line up out of P3. Your race leader is Elliot Osborne. Check out the top side of the speedway. It's going to be absolutely torture up there as well for these race cars. Pace car back to the infield. We're set to go back to the green flag. Osborne puts a lengthy lead into turns 1 and 2. Gets the infield grass berm as well and sets sail down the back straight away. Here comes Bradley Oldfield. Stralo up to P5 in that race car. Damon Mush up to position number 4. Yellow on the speedway car upside down. Aaron Hodgson and Jacob Dixon, the Victorian. And well, that'll end the night of Aaron Hodgson and also Jacob Dixon. And well, Ultimate Dirt TV replay, and Hodgson just caught the cushion in turns 1 and 2, clipped the outside safety catch fence and upended the race car in turns 3 and 4. And Dixon also caught the cushion in turns 3 and 4, bicycled the race car big time and up on the safety catch fence and came through Callum Davidson in a massive way and collected the 3 car of Jacob Dixon. Back to live pictures right now here at the USA International Speedway. Good to see pro driver Logan Runzi watching online tonight here on Ultimate Dirt TV. How are you, Logan? And well, ladies and gentlemen, your race leader is Elliot Osborne. The 57 machine is at the point. Bradley Oldfield in P2, Stewart in 3, Stralo in 4, Damon Mush in 5, Aaron Hatton in 6, Trent Gosley in position 7, Darcy Wilson in 8, Alan Tacken back in position number 9, and Joel Berkeley is in the top 10. Kane Deller in 11th from Braden Shute will round out your top 12 out there on the speedway at the moment. So Osborne, what's he got for Bradley Oldfield? He took out last week at Fairbury, did Bradley Oldfield. And well, can he get the job done? Go back-to-back victories here tonight. And well, we're getting set to go once again, ladies and gentlemen. We're green out of turn 4. And Elliot Osborne setting sail into turns 1 and 2. Down the back straight away, they run out of turn 2. Stewart on the bottom side of the speedway trying to get the power down in the 11 car. And Tyler Strallo, looks like a couple of issues for Harry Stewart there in the 11 machine. Strallo though, trying to get the job done in the 51 car. Then nose to tail in turns 1 and 2. Damon Mush chucking in the 12 car as well. In position number 5 right now, right behind Tyler Strallo. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got about 20 laps to go this time by. And well, Elliot Osborne is your race leader. Here comes Bradley Oldfield as well. Put Stewart up to P2. Had a good run out of turn 4 last time by. Damon Mush up to position number 4 right now. Takes on Tyler Strallo. Darcy Wilson in there as well in position 6. At the moment in the number 5 car as well. So Damon Mush, this guy, big time redemption from last week at February. Oh, Mush catches the inside safety barrier and will get knocked back a couple of spots in the number 12 machine. Back to position number 6 right now for Damon Mush. Here comes Trent Gosley on the top side in the number 4 car. Heading down the back straightaway. Aaron Hatton as well in the 13 car. Got a bit of racing on the side of that machine. And Aaron Hatton currently sitting in position number 7. How about Alan Tacken? He's moved up a couple of more spots in the 23 car. And Alan Tacken taking on Joel Berkeley down the back straightaway. Birkinator in position number 9 at the moment in the number 9 machine. Joel Berkeley sets sail on the top side. Runs the cush like a boss and unsettles the race car as well out of turn 4. Ladies and gentlemen, the race getting up big time. Alan Tacken sideways out of turn 2. Catching the 13 car of Aaron Hutton at the moment as well. Put Alan Tacken back to the bottom side out of turn 4. And the race is on for the lead at the moment. Osborne still got it in turns 1 and 2. But Bradley Oldfield sets sail on the top side. They were nose to tail that at turn 1 and 2 that time. And Osborne, I think he got a bit of a love tap from Bradley Oldfield. Out of turn 4 this time by Stewart, looking to make it side by side down the main straightaway into turns 1 and 2. Osborne still on the top side of the speedway. Meanwhile, Bradley Oldfield looking for extra moisture in that race car at the moment as well, trying to track down your race leader of Elliot Osborne. Strallo. Throw in Tyler Strallo. This guy has come from nowhere and now up to P4. Strallo to the bottom side in 1 and 2. Tries to put a slide job on Harry Stewart. Doesn't make it happen though. Down the back straightaway into corners number 3 and 4. And Elliot Osborne still your race leader. Oldfield in 2. And here comes Harry Stewart as well on the bottom side of the speedway. Osborne looked like he caught the slick out of turn 4 and buzzed the wheels in that race car. Osborne using the slider line to his advantage here at USA International Speedway. And Bradley Oldfield, he's looking for back-to-back victories this week. Into corners number 3 and 4. Runs the middle part of the speedway for Bradley Oldfield. Stewart to the top side. Same with Tyler Strallo as well. And these guys definitely looking for the racing line out there at the moment as well. Oldfield back to the top side. Stewart with a bit of carnage there in turns 1 and 2 with Tyler Strallo there. So Strallo and Harry Stewart made contact in turns 1 and 2. Back to the top side now for Harry Stewart. He's going to be up on the wheel in that race car. Stewart back to P3. Give position number 3 right now to Harry Stewart on the top side of the speedway. Gets the power down in that race car. Relegate Tyler Strallo back to position number 4. Ladies and gentlemen, 10 laps to go. over 2 cautions so far here at the USA International Speedway, and Alan Tacken looking for at least the top 8 finish here tonight in the number 23 car to the bottom side of the speedway for Tacken and Berkeley. He's taken over right now on the speedway, looking for position number 6 with Damon Mush. Mush to the bottom, Berkeley to the top side. Production sedan champion. Well, that was a bit of a how's your father there between Tyler Stralo and Damon Mush. Mush made big contact with Tyler Stralo there out of turn 4. Not sure what happened with Tyler Stralo. Could have been contact with another race car earlier on in the race. He's dropped back right now to position number 6. He was in P4. So Damon Mush up to position number 7 right now. And Stralo back to P... as the leaderboard updates, Stralo in P6, Mush in 7, Aaron Hatton in 8. And Alan Tacken and Aaron Hatton going at it down the back straightaway, fighting for a top 8 finish here tonight. Tacken back to the bottom side of the speedway though. Damon Mush runs the bottom side out of turn 4, fighting with Tyler Stralo. And Damon Mush, ladies and gentlemen, next time by, we have 5 laps to go. Down the back straightaway they go. Your race leader is Elliot Osborne. Mush trying to get some more traction in that race car as well as they come through turns 3 and 4. Looking for the moisture in that race car. Stralo trying to get the job done as well. Ladies and gentlemen, 5 to run here at the USA International Speedway for round number 3 of the Super Dirt Series. And your race leader is Elliot Osborne. Bradley Oldfield still in P2. Harry Stewart in 3. Joel Berkeley in position 4. Right now, Darcy Wilson in 5. Damon Mush in 6. And this is where we're watching Aaron Hatton still in position number 8 at the moment. No, yeah, 8 at the moment. So Joel Berkeley on the move in the number 9 car. This guy, modified production sedan champion. No, it's right, production sedan champion. In the number 9 machine for Slick Sim Sports. He is catching 3rd place runner Harry Stewart right now. Osborne. What's he got left in the tank? That race car will be looking very low on fuel right now. Buzzes the wheels out of turn 4. Here comes Bradley Oldfield. They're side by side, ladies and gentlemen, with 2 laps to go. Down the main straightaway into turns 1 and 2. Osborne still with the race lead. Here comes Bradley Oldfield. Oldfield back to the middle in turns 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway they run. Ladies and gentlemen, they would collect the white flag out of turn 4 this time by. And Bradley Oldfield trying to get the job done. Can he make it happen? Osborne looking for his first career win in this series right now. We're only up to round number 3. Elliot Osborne, ladies and gentlemen, down the back straight they go. Final lap into turns 3 and 4. Final corner. Turns 3 and 4. It's going to be a photographic finish. Elliot Osborne, ladies and gentlemen, he's got the job done. Elliot Osborne, ladies and gentlemen, has got the job done, albeit by a narrow margin as well. Because I tell you what, Oldfield was right there with him. We're going to check out what the gap was as well between positions 1 and 2. And Elliot Osborne will be about as happy as 2 a.m. in that race car. And Osborne, I'm sure he'll get up and do the virtual wing dance, or the cage dance as we call it in midgets. We'll get your top 3 to line up on the front straightaway right now. And a weapon drive tonight from Harry Stewart. Here is your 18 car finishes so far, ladies and gentlemen. Elliot Osborne gets the job done. Bradley Oldfield by 0.046. Behind Osborne in position number 2 tonight, Harry Stewart in P3. Joel Berkeley in position number 4. Darcy Wilson in position 5. Well done to Darcy this week. Damon Mush in position number 6. Aaron Hatton in 7th. Tyler Stralo will come home in 8th. Position 9 will be Braden Shoup. Position 10 was Josh Walton. Position number 11 was Alan Tacken. Good run for Alan tonight as well. Trent Gosley will come home in 12th. Clayton Davies in 13th. Kane Deller in 14th. Murray Howell in 15th. Callan Arthur 16th. Blake Walsh 17th. Graham Smith in position 18. As we roll over your page with your final drivers for tonight, Ben Matchmore was home in 19, and then your casualties. Brady Baldwin, Callum Davison, Jacob Dixon, Aaron Hodgson, and Clayton Tilley. Ladies and gentlemen, we are up to the best part of the night where we get to have a chat with a few race car drivers. Driver interviews coming up right now, and we'll catch up with your race winner. So, ladies and gentlemen, home in position number 1 tonight, driving the number 57 car, first career winner of the season, Elliot Osborne. Elliot, nice drive tonight, mate. It was a wicked drive. Run us through those closing laps, mate.
Oh, cheers, man. Yeah, it was pretty full on. I had Brad all over me, basically the entire race. So I was just doing all I could, really, to hit my marks every lap and do what I could to keep it up front.
Mate, it was a weapon drive on your team here tonight, mate. Obviously, by 0.046 of the gap between you and Oldfield at the line. Mate, wicked drive on your team here tonight, mate. No dumps to sponsors you want to thank on that race car.
Yeah, the boys put in a lot of work doing our liveries and stuff like that. So Murray, Logic, got Man & Racing products, full of sim gear, SMS fabrication, BSL Racing and the Terra team. Yeah, just cheers to all the boys at SDS for putting on the meeting and you guys for broadcasting it.
Well, mate, well done on the race win here tonight, mate. Obviously, first career winner of the season so far. We'll see you next week, mate. Congratulations.
Cheers, mate.
And, well, ladies and gentlemen, it was a close finish for this driver here tonight. He got the win at Fairbury last week. Home in position number 2 tonight, driving the United Sim Sports number 21S. It's Bradley Oldfield. Brad, mate, well, P2, not the position you wanted. Run us through those closing laps, mate. It was an awesome race out there.
Oh, absolutely. First, congratulations to Elliot. That was some awesome racing. I threw everything I had at him, trying high, low, cut down, slider, followed him, trying to get a run. I tried everything I could, and he was just too good. He had that preferred line. And so fair play to him, drove an awesome race, held his line the entire time, did not make a mistake once, and that was the difference maker, really.
Mate, obviously P2 here tonight, mate. Obviously it was an awesome drive, mate. Who turns wheels for you and your team, mate?
All the guys back at United, Kez helped me out a bit, Harry, bouncing ideas off his setup as always. Yeah, just all those guys, Ultra and Morley, sticker suspension, Ultra engines, Snap-on Kalgoorlie, that's pretty much it. Capsule cleaning, just all those guys, they know who they are.
Well, mate, well done on P2 here tonight, mate. We'll see you next week, mate. Congratulations. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this particular driver had a bit of a wicked run last week. Obviously didn't have the run he wanted in his heat race at Fairbury last week, but came home. A top 3 finish here tonight, driving the Nat Red Radiators. Number 11 is Harry Stewart. Harry, top drive here tonight, mate. Run us through those closing laps of that race. It was a tough drive out there.
Yeah, sort of set the car up to be really good at the end, and it actually worked. So I knew Elliot was fast off the start. He had a pretty high gear ratio in, so he was pretty good at the start. When it was a bit tacky, I knew probably about 15 laps later, me and Brad would come on. I think I got a pretty good run a couple of times on the outside, and Brad sort of clear-hired me. So I went to cut down underneath both of them, and Tyler pretty much had nowhere to go and just got into me. So it sucks. We had probably, I think, the best car there. Besides, I don't know what Joel was doing, but he came through. So had a really good car, just couldn't quite get to the lead after the start of the race.
Well, mate, it was a wicked drive by you and your team here tonight, mate. Obviously, you tried the bottom side in 1 and 2 a couple of times, mate. There was obviously nothing happening down there. Run us through the track, mate. Obviously, it was really bumpy on the top side.
Sort of at the start of the race, I got back to third and figured out the bottom was really good in 3 and 4, and sort of screwing me up into 1 and 2 because I get side by side with Brad down the main straight, and I didn't want to, or wasn't going to just hit the brakes and turn up and probably grip roll doing that. So just tried to stick the bottom in 1 and 2. It wasn't really there. That's sort of where Brad was going. So I sort of locked down the whole race when I was chasing Brad and Elliot.
Well, mate, top drive. Just before we let you go, mate, obviously your compact speed car career going very well up at Archerfield and Toowoomba as well. Mate, run us through that just quickly. Obviously different to a real-life midget.
Yeah, it's probably obviously not the horsepower that you have on iRacing or a real midget. So you definitely part the two together with some of the, especially the visual stuff and sort of figuring out what line to run and all that. So just sort of trying to learn each race meeting and see what we can do this weekend at the Queensland title.
Mate, well, all the best of luck to you at the Queensland title, mate. Obviously, put in on a stellar drive, mate. We'll see you then. Mate, congratulations on P3, mate. Turn quickly, sponsor shout out. Who makes it happen for your team?
Just everyone at United Sim Sports, Natrad Radiators and Auto, Adrad Radiators, KCLD Cleaning, Harrop Engineering, and SDS guys for putting on the league.
Mate, can't forget Trevi Green. That's right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thanks a lot for watching Ultimate Dirt TV this week for round number 3 here at the USA International Speedway. It was a weapon drive by your top 3 place getters, and well done to Elliot Osborne getting the win here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, that'll wrap up your stream here tonight for the Super Dirt Series round number 3. We'll catch you guys next week for round number 4. Again, thanks a lot for watching Ultimate Dirt TV. From all the management behind the scene, we say good night to you and see you next week.